Hey y'all, what's up? How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I thought I would just quickly come on and talk about the importance of building a strong relationship with ourselves and how it can lead to a more meaningful and happy life. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Carissa Atkins, and I am the number one mindset and success coach helping lady leaders boss up their bodies, their mindsets, and their lifestyles. And really what we do as a company and my team is we help women become strong mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, right? Because when we are strong, we are confident. When we are confident, we just show up in our lives 10 times better than we were before. And so I have a huge passion for helping women find their voice, find their strength, and really ultimately become the best versions of themselves, whether that's through the physical part, the mental part, the emotional part, or the business part. But, anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about building strong relationships with ourselves and how it is essential if you're wanting to lead and live a more meaningful and happy life, because it allows us to gain insight into our own needs and wants, as well as how we can take care of ourselves. Now, if you're catching this live, let me know. Give me a hashtag live or say, hey, girl, hey, and then let me know where you're watching this from. I would love to know. If you're catching this on the replay, awesome. You're welcome. Same rules apply. Let me know if you're catching this on the replay. Anyways, so building a strong relationship with ourselves really comes down to understanding ourselves. It comes down to understanding our values and our goals so that we can make more informed decisions that will help us pursue the life we envision for ourselves. Additionally, a strong self relationship can deepen our connection with others and ourselves in a meaningful and fulfilling way. So when we have a healthy relationship with ourselves, we're able to feel secure and confident in our interactions with ourselves and with others, which allows us to develop a strong, meaningful relationship. So here are 7 simple practices that can help you develop a healthy relationship with yourself. And I want you to listen to all of these 7, and then I want you to just commit to doing just one, right? I'm going to ask that you just commit fully 100% to just doing one of these things so that you can create a more stronger relationship with yourself. Are you cool with that? Okay, cool. Here are 7 simple practices. Number 1, start every morning with a positive affirmation. This will set the tone for the day and give you the confidence to take on any challenge. Now, when it comes to affirmations, you want to make sure that you are stating them in the positive and is as if they have already happened. Okay. So there's a few different ways that you could do this, right? You can simply write down your affirmation on like a bright colored card, sit down every single day, maybe before you get out of bed or before you start your workday, and recite it a few times. You could write the affirmation on your mirror in the bathroom, and every time you're brushing your teeth, you can reread it in your head. Or what I like to do is I obviously have a custom planner. I sell these things, and in the very front of my planner, I have like my am affirmation declaration statement. Okay, so it literally states like, I am a woman who earns $50,000 every single month. I live an incredible epic life and I walk in my queenship. I am self-made, self-motivated. I am a champion. And I could keep reading this but I do this every day. All right. So like creating a powerful positive affirmation is critical for creating a really solid relationship with yourself. That's just one way. A second tip to help you kind of develop a strong, healthy relationship with yourself is to practice gratitude. When we express our appreciation for what we have, it helps us cultivate and feel content and happy in our lives. So many people focus on what's not working instead of what is working, right? So some of the things that I do to practice gratitude is yes, I'm going to go back to my journal because I created it because it's everything that I preach and teach, right? But I'm just going to like show you, right? Part of, let's just say like this is my daily page. I call them my hell yes wins, right? So at the end of my work day, I write down everything that like really, really went well. Maybe I was feeling proud that I did something. Maybe one of my clients had a fantastic win. Maybe I booked a new stage to speak on. Maybe my husband left me a beautiful note with some flowers on the table. Like whatever makes me feel really, really happy goes on my hell yes wins. Now you don't have to have a fancy, awesome planner like me. In fact, before I created the planner, I used to write all of this stuff on my whiteboard. Yep. So every day I would end my day by going to the whiteboard and writing down my hell yes wins. Now that was just one part of it, right? It's one thing to be aware of everything that you're grateful for. It's another thing to show and express gratitude. Okay. So one of the things that we like to do in my family is at dinner time, when we're all sitting down at the table, we talk about our wins and then we share about why there are wins. Okay, so it's not just important to talk about them, to recognize them, but to share why they made your hell yes win board. Because it's a cool habit that me and my family, we've created for many, many years. And what's really fun to see is my daughter is so involved with it, right? So she cannot wait to talk about all of the hell yes in her life. And so she constantly, she's sitting down to eat, you guys, and she's like, "Hey, mom, what's your win today?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, this, and this, and it's because of this." And then she's like, "Will, what's your win today?" Right? She'll look to her stepdad and be like, "What's your win?" All because she cannot wait to share about her win. So it's really kind of a cool way. Plus, it's an important thing to kind of show our kids, I think, because so many women that I work with, they don't know how to celebrate their wins without food, right? So this is just one of the ways that I celebrate without food for all the goodness in my life. But slowly, what this does is when we're constantly looking for things to go right and for great things in our life, it starts to rewire our way of thinking and being. So I don't get caught up in the things that aren't working well for me. Instead, I can easily reframe the situation, be like, "Oh, okay, well, this happened today. It kind of sucked, but damn, I learned this. That's a hell yes win." Right? See how I reframe a negative into a positive? It's huge. It's critical. And it definitely helps me create a solid, strong relationship with myself. All right. Number 3, make yourself a priority. It's important to take time for yourself so that you can relax and recharge after a long day after work. Okay. So as much as I'm an extrovert, I'm also an introvert. I fill up my battery tank by being alone and taking time by myself. Can any of you guys relate to that? Or is that just a me thing? I love being out with people. I love meeting people. I love being on stages. I love pouring all of my energy into everyone else. I love talking. I love meeting people. However, at the end of the day, I'm like, right? So I have to take 15 minutes or so to power back up, whether I'm reading, maybe I'm just laying on the ground, enjoying my breath work. Maybe I'm just enjoying a beautiful cocktail, whatever it is, it's my time. And I want to encourage you to figure out when you can take some time for yourself every single day. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be a whole hour-long thing. Okay. It could be 5 minutes in the car before you walk into the hot mess of your house, right? Your 5 kids, all of that stuff. All right. So I want to encourage you to make yourself a priority, at least 15 minutes. I mean, gosh, come on, ladies, you are totally worth at least 15 minutes all by yourself to recharge. All right. The next tip is to be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Recognizing negative patterns in your thinking helps you break down them and replace them with more positive ones over the time. So this is one of my favorite things to do with my clients, honestly, because as the number one mindset coach, I have been personally trained in NLP, which stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, timeline therapy, and hypnosis. Literally, I am a mindset guru, and I love helping women change the negative self-talk, what I like to call the itty bitty shitty committee that lives inside of your head. And I like to rewrite the narrative. Okay. So I make my clients write down all of their limiting beliefs. And then we start hacking away one at a time. And we take out the limiting belief from their unconscious mind and we replug in all new positive empowerment statements. Okay. It's kind of like the I am statements. And slowly over time, you will catch yourself saying the negative thought, and instead you will replace it with the new thought. It's a magic tools. I freaking love the work that I get to do. because I know what it's like to live in that negative thought process, right? That I'm not good enough. I can't start that. I'm not smart enough. Gosh, who's going to love me? Getting healthy is hard. Eating healthy is hard. Making money is hard. Like that's all negative bullshit in your head that just isn't true. At one point in your life, you decided that you believed that story. So it's a job like me, like a coach, right? I go in and I help you remove those limitations, those stories, and replace them with positive ones. It's literally one of my favorite freaking things to do because you can feel instant. You feel instant like light, the pressure is lifted because that's not your story. That's not your baggage to carry. So if you're not working with a coach, the best thing you can do is write down your negative thought, replace it with a powerful I am affirmation statement. And then it's your job to every single time you hear that negative thought come up, you say, that's not true. And instead, you then recite your positive affirmation. Okay. All right. Tip number 5, avoid technology when possible. I know I'm going to get crucified for this one. No, just kidding. So technology is a great source. It's a great learning, it's a great platform for all of us to learn. I mean, think of all the things we can do with technology. It streamlines our businesses. It automates our processes. It allows us to connect with people all over the world. Like technology is fantastic, but technology is also a big ass distraction. So try and stay away from it as much as possible in order to focus in on what's important. So if you're constantly finding yourself tuning into what the latest, trend is or what your friends are doing in their life, I want you to just step back and ask yourself, what am I avoiding because I'm choosing to distract myself with social media? I know it's kind of a crazy question, but you've got to get real with yourself, right? We're talking about building a strong relationship with yourself. Why do you feel that you need to go and validate your life or compare your life to other people on social media? Okay. It's a huge distraction. It's a huge mindset suck. And if your life isn't perfect, and let's say nobody's is, you're going to feel really shitty about your own life. Okay. So personally, I get in, I get on, I post, I get off, right? I connect with those who I want to connect with, and then I get off. And of course, I have my favorite platforms. I'm not trying to be on every single platform. Hell no. Okay. I love TikTok, but bye-bye, right? I can't be all of that, all of those things. That's just crazy to me. Okay. So avoid technology. Number 6, find community. This is probably, I can't say one of my favorites because they're all my favorite, but finding a community of like-minded women who lift you up and help you grow is huge. Okay. It can be difficult at times, I know, to find people that are supporting you, who challenge you in a good way, who empower you to rise up. But trust me, there are communities out there. And if you're looking for a fantastic community, the Healthy Hustle is where it's at. That's my personal Facebook community. That's the thing that I'm in every single day. I'm right in there now, right? Like I love being supported by other badass women. Can I get a number 1 in the chat if you love like being around other badass women who are doing the damn thing? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it, right? Because they lift me up. They support me. They encourage me. So find a community. They're out there. Sometimes you're going to have to do a little digital detoxing or a little friend detoxing, family detoxing. Okay. Because if the people in your life are not supporting you, then they're sure as shit not, helping you grow. All right. So if they're constantly like challenging you and questioning you why you're doing all these things and judging you for, following your heart and doing whatever you want to do, bye-bye. Right. Life's too short to be dragged down by like negative Nancys and vampires. I don't do it. Right? I make it a point to ditch all the negative people in my life. And the very last tip that I want to leave with you today is to listen to your body and to follow your intuition, even if it feels uncomfortable or risky at first. No one knows what they want better than themselves. And ladies, we have forgotten how to listen to ourselves. So many women call me up and they want to know what foods they should eat, what workouts they should do, how to build their perfect business, how to create a strategic, stability, a sustainable plan for their health. And I ask them, well, what do you think you need? And they're like, I don't know. That's why I'm calling you. And I'm like, no. I can give you some great tools and strategies and guide you into the right direction. That's the easy part. But what do you think you need? And I ask them to close their eyes. And I say, now ask your heart what it needs. And quite honestly, they know always exactly what they need. Maybe they're feeling lonely, so that's why they're choosing to eat. And what they really need is connection. Maybe they're feeling sad, and so they're choosing to self-harm. And what they really want is to feel loved. Okay. Maybe they're overweight and they don't know what to do. But when I ask their heart what they need, they say, I just need someone to support me and love me and encourage me the right way. So I fully believe that women, especially us women, because we have that beautiful sixth sense of feminine energy inside of us, we have that intuition. It's our job to listen to it. So I hope that you can at least look at this list of 7 simple practices and pick just one. Share with me just one that you are going to do. Are you going to start saying affirmations in the morning? Are you going to start looking and practicing gratitude? Are you going to make yourself a priority? Are you going to be mindful of your thoughts and your actions? Are you going to avoid technology for the rest of the week? Are you going to find a community of like-minded women? Or are you going to listen to your body and follow your intuition? Because trust me, your heart will never steer you wrong. I'm curious. Go ahead and drop that right now in the chat. And I am looking for 5 women who are dead serious about getting into the best shape of their life. I want to encourage you, you powerhouse women who are looking to literally level up, boss up, and show up and start living a better life. I want to encourage you all to take my personality wellness quiz. Okay, it's a 2-minute quiz. And in that 2 minutes, you're going to be asked some simple basic questions. You're going to figure out what kind of boss babe you are. And then I want you to check your inbox, because once you figure out what kind of personality you have, I've delivered you 5 straight up strategies to help you create more health, more wellness, and more wealth in your life. And I hope that you take 2 minutes out of your busy, busy day to fill out this amazing quiz. If you're looking for the quiz link, it is down below. Or you can just type in quiz.365dailyhustle.com. And if you're like, girlfriend, I already took your quiz, I'm totally ready to level up, I want to encourage you then to book your 15-minute clarity call with me, where we just get on the phone, we have a conversation. I want to learn about your goals, what you're challenged with. And then if I feel that I can help you, we'll set up a whole nother time to chat. All right. All right, ladies. Well, I hope you have a beautiful day. Listen to your bodies. It never steers you wrong. Remember that. And it's important to build a strong relationship with yourself. Have a great day.